Hey everybody, welcome to Dirt in the Box. This is my review and first impressions of Forza 5. Couple things to note here. I've been playing it for about 3 days now. I run triple screens, 4K, 60 hertz. As you can see, Forza 5 does not have triple screen compatibility. I looked for a little while before I bought it to see if it did, and I saw that it didn't from what I was reading, but come to find out it doesn't have triple screen. Go figure. It's a lot like Microsoft Flight Simulator, which I refuse to play until it does have triple screen, just because I do not like seeing the side screens warped. As you can see, it does not give you the full screen. Actually, I don't know if you can see, but my right and left screens are definitely uh, distorted and warped. It's okay while you're driving because it gives good peripherals, but it just doesn't look right. It doesn't feel right. So that's one of my main gripes so far is three screen compatibility. It does not have three screen compatibility. My next topic is peripheral compatibility. As you can see here, I have mostly Fanatic equipment. I have some customized dashboard gauges. I usually run that through SimDash, but right now I'm not seeing compatibility for Forza 5. So right now, all my gauges, all my dash, even my indicator is not working. I'm sure they'll patch that and it'll get fixed, but as of now, it's not working. Uh, Lack of being able to move the cockpit camera. So here you see the camera view. With this car, actually, it seems to line up halfway decent. Other vehicles were off, it's off to the right, so it just feels weird when you're driving. Um, the views, the cockpit view is just locked, it's just static. It is where it is. You can't move it from where it is, which I just don't understand. It seems like a really easy feature to add. I hope they do add it. But here's the other views. We have a more of a dash view, which again gets really distorted and warped around the right side, especially left side too. Um, you can see here where the centering is an issue for the hood view. This is not centered on my screens here. It just feels off. It feels weird. Um, uh, This is a view where triples that aren't supported actually works and comes in handy. If you're on a external view of the car, you can still see your exterior and it makes it much wider. So that does help at least as far as external views. But again, that's my internal view, my cockpit view. That's what I like to drive with. And it just doesn't, it's just not right. There's just not people complain about iRacing prices, but iRacing literally has everything that you could think of. And then you go to a game like this, and you think, oh, those are little things, but it really is make or break as far as immersion when you add those little features. And we'll get to that in a little bit. I do have a topic on that. Menu issues is the next topic. Menus in this game. So far, I do have the game on Xbox Series X and PC. So far on Series X, the menus work great. On the PC, they're horrible. Half the time you can't click on something. You got to use a combination between the keyboard and the mouse, and it's really frustrating. I'm sure, again, it's a quick fix from the company, from the developers. Hopefully, they release a patch soon because it's really hard to even navigate through the menus. Okay, cross-platform. Okay, there's not that many games that are cross-platform where you can play PC and Xbox together, and this is a big thing in my opinion because I have so many friends that play on Xbox and I can't play them from in the box here. I can play them with controller through my Xbox on the regular TV, but this system is hooked up through my PC, so um, I can't play anything racing with them. There's no there is no there's no program or game right now that is cross-platform, except Forza. I thought we were going to have cross-platform with NASCAR 21. Turns out, no good. So you can't play that cross-platform. This is um, advertised as cross-platform, but I've tried for 2 days in a row now, and I can't seem to join the same game as a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine on Xbox. So I think something is wrong with the cross-platform. We managed, I think, out of, I don't know, 25 tries to get into one race together. And we can't get into free world together, but we got into one race together. Excuse me. All right. Lack of immersion, no blinkers, no wipers, etc. This is a problem for me. Obviously, I built this box for immersion purposes. Um, Game like this that's open world, the closest we have to open world on PC that I know of is American Truck Simulator or European Truck Simulator. This is very similar to that. It's just with cars. But automatic truck simulator, you can control the wipers, you can control the blinkers, the hazards. You can pretty much control everything of the vehicle. Forza 5, nothing. You can control the radio, which I have off all the time anyway because it's really annoying. You can control shifting, with the exception of the clutch issue, which I'll talk about in a minute. You can control, there's really nothing you can control, nothing internally on the vehicle that you control for immersion purposes. Um, which again brings us into that you can't start the car, and also that the clutch doesn't stall the car. So you can't start the car and you can't stall the car. So the clutch is kind of worthless at this point because you can start going without the clutch at all, really. And and the car does not stall when you're in gear and you are not and you don't have the clutch in, so the car won't stall. It also won't start. You can see I have a key here. Can't control an ignition. Don't know why. It seems like the simplest of things to do, but you can't control an ignition. There's not even an option to set a key to set the ignition, which is retarded in my opinion for a simulating racing slash open world game. I talked about the gauges not working. Again, it's just lacking the immersion quality, and the immersion options. The graphics, I want to talk about next. The graphics, from what I've seen so far, have been really good. I'm a little, I'm a little aggravated because it seems that my graphics seem to be a little bit better on Series X rather than my PC, which my PC specs blow away the Xbox Series X specs. So I don't know if that's just something they need to work out by optimizing the game, but I'm running, I feel like, about mostly medium to medium high on PC settings. I'm running a 2080 Super and an i9. Even the graphics at that level are phenomenal. The game looks good. It definitely looks good on both Series X and PC. But if you're not running anything higher than the 2080, I wouldn't expect to run anything higher than medium graphics. The physics are good so far. I usually race with iRacing. The physics aren't, from what I've heard and researched, they're not the best in the game, but they are really good for me, and I really like them. And to me, so far, this is comparable to that. So I do feel I am tweaking some things. Again, it's a little light in force feedback settings. Not really feeling how they have that all set up. So uh, less tweakable. Again, less tweakable overall than say iRacing. Um, The last thing I want to talk about really pertains to this game, and it pertains to a couple other ones I've been playing as of lately, and it really is just my frustration with these developers for releasing unfinished games. I feel like day one games are being released and they're in beta condition. I feel like they're using us as testers. I feel like you release your beta, you should figure out what you need to do during your beta, not your day one. Your day one is not your beta. Um, and it's pissing me off because we're paying good money for these games. They keep raising the money, and you can't do anything about it when the game doesn't work, especially on Xbox. I think Xbox lets you refund twice a year. It's not like Steam, where Steam, they'll keep giving you refunds, which is great. And that's one of the big advantages of Steam. But Xbox, they let you do two refunds a year. And it's really annoying because, say, for example, Vanguard, okay, new game just released. We can't even play it. We've been trying to play it for like 3 days now, and we're getting crashes, multiplayer drops, all kinds of problems. It's not finished. Um, Horizon 5 doesn't feel finished. It feels like there's just patch after patch that's needed to be put in, and these issues should have been identified at beta, not at day one release. I paid extra for the Premiere add-on bundle, and I almost feel like it's pointless because the game is just not running right. It's. I feel like this is beta. I paid early. I paid premium charges for a beta edition, and it just doesn't make sense. What else? NASCAR 21, garbage game. Great concept, great ideas. Feel like it released to me, honestly, 6 months early. Um, just unfinished. Again, unfinished. They're charging us premium dollars, and we're getting crap. We're getting crap. And it's really annoying. And me and my buddy, we joke about it. It's just the millennials. No fresh ideas, no new ideas. Da, 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 da. But it's just we don't know what it is. But it's annoying. We're tired of paying for games. We're tired of paying premium dollar for games. The prices keep going up. But you know what? When I put a Sega Genesis game in, that game was finished and it played smooth. It played good. It didn't. I mean, I'm getting dashboarded like every other game on Series X, uh, on Horizon, uh, on Vanguard. NASCAR ran like crap. It's just, again, like I said, unfinished, unpolished beta games. Um, so far, I'm pretty. I'm about half and half. Obviously, I'm not gonna try to get rid of the game. I'm gonna keep playing. I love the game. It's really our best chance for an off-roading, um, open world game. So I'm just hoping they patch it and it keeps getting better. But again, we need to do better on day ones. I mean, these day ones are releasing as betas, pretty much, in my opinion. But for Horizon 5, great game so far. Um, Definitely needs some patching. I suggest everybody get it. I suggest they hold off on getting it. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, if you do have a DD1 or a DD2, you do need to run the wheel in compatibility mode, compatibility 2.5 or whatever it is. It will not run at this point on DD1. It just keeps giving you this loop of controller disconnected. So that's definitely something important to note. If you are struggling with a DD1, to get it going, switch it over to compatibility mode, and it will run good. And then also go to set a wheel um, profile customization. Set take it off a default and make a custom one, and that will get you your pedals going and everything else. So that's it. Thank you very much, and everybody have a good day and happy driving. Talk soon. Later.